Video, I'm Alex. I'm going to be talking about the 28th pick, if Lakers should trade it or they should keep it. Part of me says I want to trade the 28th pick, but then part of me says no, because we've been doing really well with the late round picks, like getting Jordan Clarkson from Washington Wizards when we bought that pick. Then we got Nance Jr., then Zubac last year. I really love Zubac, so he was an amazing pick. I think he's still really a good steal with that pick. So maybe with this 28th pick, we could do that as well. Maybe get another role player. That's what at best we're probably going to get. Maybe. Who knows? For 28th pick, he could become an all-star, because a lot of people could be an all-star as well with the late round picks, or even second rounders. They turn out to be all-star as well. And I think there's going to be a lot of players that's still going to be on the board at that time with the 28th pick. So that's why I think Lakers could keep that pick with the 28th. Because there's going to be a lot of good centers, probably power forward as well. Because we do need another center for sure. I'm not a big fan of Timothy Mozgov. I don't see Lakers drafting another guard with the 28th pick, because with the second overall pick, if they do draft a point guard, we're going to have at least 4 or 5 guards at that position as well, because we're going to have Jordan Clarkson. He's going to be off the bench. Then the number 2 overall pick, whoever that is, if they draft Alonzo, maybe Fox, who knows, or someone else. Then you're going to have Russell, who's going to probably be the shooting guard. That's where he fits the best. Then you have David Nwaba off the bench as well. So I'm not sure how they're going to do that. That's going to be too many guards. I'm not sure where Corey Brewer as well is going to play. He's a small forward or / shooting guard. So probably going to go with a power forward or center spot with the 28th pick if they do draft someone who can actually stretch the floor as well, who can shoot the 3 and mid-range and guard both position, the power forward or center spot off the bench if they need to use him. If they're going with the small ball, I think that's what they're going to try to do and draft that kind of player, because right now Randall, he's not the greatest defensive player, so he can't really stretch the floor either. Larry Nance, I think he does have a decent mid-range, but he doesn't use it as much, and he always passes the ball. He's an unselfish player, that's why. So he always try to pass the ball to a player. So maybe if we start adding the mid-range for him. Here's why I kind of want to Lakers trade the pick, because how many more younger players do we need on this roster? This roster is already young. Adding these 2 picks even can make it more younger. Then we don't have that much veteran players either. Maybe you trade that 28th pick for a proven player who's been in the NBA for a couple seasons. That'd be nice, because right now all we have is Corey Brewer, then Luol Deng and Moscow as our veteran players, and then Nick Young, if he does decide to not opt out. I think he will opt out, so hopefully he does, because I don't want him back either. Then Meta World PC, he's not going to come back, so he's not going to be the veteran player. Maybe if he decides to be a coach, then yes, he's going to be there. But right now, I don't see us getting any more younger. I think they need to get some proven veteran for sure as well. My scenarios is with the 28th pick, Lakers could probably trade it to another team for maybe a next year's draft pick, because right now Lakers don't really have any draft pick for next year, because the draft pick is going to go to the 76ers. So maybe you try to trade the pick for next year, like the first rounder or even a second rounder. I think they could do that as one of the scenarios. My second scenario is maybe Lakers trade Tarek Black or Crew Brewer with the 28th pick to try to save up kind of cap space for next year, because I know Lakers can try save up cap space for this year and next year as well. So maybe you kind of do that kind of trade, Tarek Black or a Crew Brewer with the 28th pick as well. I'm not sure how they're going to get rid of Luol Deng or Mazda. Only the team they could probably take on their contract is probably Brooklyn Nets. Are they willing to? Probably not. Especially Luol Deng or Mazda. If they're not a great player, they're probably not going to contribute too much. Maybe Luol Deng could contribute in Brooklyn, but Mazda, I'm not sure about them, because they have Brook Lopez there already. So I'm not sure what Lakers can do with those 2 contracts, but I know they can at least try to trade Tarek Black contract and a Crew Brewer, because he's going to be a free agent next year as well. So maybe that kind of scenario with that 28th pick. My third scenario, and I know I actually said they shouldn't get any younger, but for me, maybe Lakers could trade up for that pick. Maybe if they really like somebody and they trade up for that guy and draft him there. Also could maybe see them drafting down, but I could see them trading up for getting a player they really like at that kind of round, maybe late 20, maybe you try to trade it for the 24th pick or something like that. I kind of see that kind of scenario because I think they're going to probably like somebody around that range, and some other team might draft him, so they could just try to trade up and grab him before anyone else does. And maybe look at trade down as well, but I think trading up could probably be the better reason. I don't see them trading down the pick. Therefore, I know this is not going to really happen, but if Lakers draft a national player and he stays overseas, Lakers don't have to worry about him, but I don't see Lakers doing that. I think they're just going to just try to draft a player that they could use and build up for a couple of years. I just hope we get someone useful with that 28th pick and could help this team out as well. Maybe he could turn out to be an all-star player, because you never know. This draft is pretty deep as well. Some people are going to probably drop in stock. Some people are going to rise on their stock as well. So who knows who's going to fall from there. There's going to be players going to fall and some people don't. So who knows? Maybe Lakers could get lucky, draft like a player like Zubac, who was dropping. He dropped a lot pretty much in that draft. So we kind of got lucky. We got a future center in us. Can't wait to see him play a lot more. Can't wait for the summer league as well. That's going to be really amazing seeing the second round pick. Then Zubac. And then you're also going to see Russell maybe. And then Ingram for sure. You can see them. So those three you can probably see for sure. Plus maybe the 28th pick if we decide to keep it. And I think I'm going to be done for this video. And I'll see you guys next time. I'm going to be talking about the Jordan Clarkson, if they should trade him or not.